with a high-rise taste.
Addicted to the vapors of paper.
Embark in the darkest sins in the hearts of men. Every rapper that rap ain't
This is Cynic in the City. I'm your host, Gotham Green, co-hosted by Mart and Arsenault. We talk about things you may like, things you may not like, but you gotta listen to find out.
Yo, Mart, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, brother. What's going on with you?
Just another day in paradise.
That's it, man. Portland living, New York living.
It has been pretty here lately, though.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the season's definitely turning. Like here, it's been really nice, too. I mean, it's like 75, 77 degrees today, so.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think we hit like 78 yesterday, but this week it's supposed to be, the highs are like in the 60s, which I'm okay with. It's like partly cloudy and highs in the 60s, so.
That's good. You like that?
Yeah, I do. It doesn't really heat up here until around like the end of June. Yeah, July.
Yeah, July.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense, dude. That's that Pacific Northwest, PNW lifestyle that I know nothing about, but I speak on.
It gets really hot for like 2 months, but even still, like I go outside and people are like, can you believe it's 100? I'm like, it's 100 degrees. It feels like 85 because there's like not much humidity in the dry season.
That's the key, right? The humidity is what kills us here. Like it just be getting unbearable.
Yeah, exactly. New Orleans too. Like when it's 100 in New Orleans, the heat index is like 115.
Yeah, that's
But here,
insane.
like if it's 100, it feels like, I guess it feels like 100 is supposed to feel.
Word.
But yeah, it's never good. You know, I have an AC unit and I use it for about a month and a half.
That's
out
it?
of the whole year. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Keep your energy bills down.
Oh yeah, actually I love that about my place. My energy bill is like $30 a month.
Yeah, that's awesome. Unfortunately, you got a guy that stomps right by your head on the way down the stairs every day, though.
I mean, that's never going to change. He's
That guy
like,
hates you.
he's from a small town in Pennsylvania. Do you know where Harrisburg is?
Do I know where?
Yeah, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Harrisburg, of course.
Yeah, I've actually been there. I DJ'd for the Nux and we opened for Lupe Fiasco, so I have experience in Harrisburg. There's literally nothing there but a college. It's like just a fucking college in the woods.
Yep,
And like
that's it.
his whole thing is when I was like, hey, would you mind maybe going down the stairs in the foyer instead of the ones in the back that are like right by my bed? And
He
he
wasn't into
just
that.
like clapped back super hard. And he was like, what did he say? He said, this is a city and you got to deal with city noise and la la la. And I just like, I responded with, I've lived in cities my whole life. I understand that this is a city, but I didn't want to just be like, you idiot, this isn't a city. There's like never sirens here. There's never
but what if, like,
gunshots.
What if you put a gun in his face and we're like, well, I live in the city too? Like, what do you mean? This is a city. Okay. So, like, what the hell does that mean?
It means that he's from a country-ass, podunk-ass Harrisburg town, and he doesn't really know what city living is, because Portland is, like, have you ever been here, actually?
I have not.
So Portland is not a city, in my opinion. It's
just a large town.
population-wise, in the metro, I think it's like 2.5 million people, but that's also Vancouver, Washington, which is across the river.
Right.
So it's just a large town. Like, you look at the skyline, you're like, it's like the size of Shreveport or something, the downtown area.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
very
so that's
big.
Right. So it's just a small town. It's smaller
Yeah,
than
and
Austin.
it operates very much so in a small town kind of thing. And there's, like I said, there's not really sirens. There's not really gunshots. Like the murder rate is pretty low compared to most cities. And like people complain about the crime and stuff, but I'm like, this is the safest place I've ever lived. Like I've never
that guy
felt
could go fuck
safer.
himself. You know what you should do, bro? You should take the cat poop out the fucking litter box and just put it on those fucking stairs one night. Like, fuck that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck are you, bro? We all live here together. You don't own this fucking place.
Yeah, and my texts were like really short, and I was trying to be like ask kindly, and he sent me these long text messages in response. Like he was like triggered.
Oh,
He
this
was
wasn't in person?
No.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Like that's interesting. I don't feel like
But he was like,
I don't
I'm
know
so
if I've ever
busy
had my
right
neighbor's
now.
phone
I don't
numbers.
have the time for this. But he would send me these crazy long responses, and I'm just like, yo.
Yo, I fucking hate people that will text you, I don't have time for this. You had time to text that though, right?
I mean, he had extra amount of time to text me like 5 paragraphs each response when and one of them was like, my mom sleeps with a sleep machine, so get a sleep machine and wear earplugs. And I'm like, and it was like all these suggestions for like how to drown out his noise. And I'm like, I actually do sleep with white noise because I have tinnitus, and I sleep with the fan on, and I sleep with my iPad making like water sounds. So I already had 3 things going, and I can't sleep with earplugs because then I won't hear my alarm sometimes. So
this guy's trying to tell you my mom has sleep apnea, so you should get sleep apnea also. Guy, what are you talking about?
I know. He's a moron.
The fuck out of here. Yeah, fuck that guy. I'm done with him.
No, he is. He really is not that bright. He's
yeah, fuck him.
bright.
I hope he listens.
I hope he does too. Fuck you, Oren.
You know what that is? That's hip-hop elitism. I still don't even know what the fuck that means.
I know what he was talking about.
I like how you don't even respond to my text. I text you. I'm like, what the fuck does this even mean? And I get silence. You're my fucking best friend. Like, this guy left me on red on this?
No,
like,
I thought
texted
that
you
was
way
a
worse shit.
rhetorical question.
No, I really wanted to know, like, what part of elitism is that, dude? I
know what
understand.
it
I
means
said I'm super hip-hop.
I know what it means. I know what it means. Hear me out.
Why? Because I said I'm super hip-hop?
Okay, so what we're talking about for the people listening. So our friend Verdon that we were talking about last episode, sending the reels, you were talking in the clip that you sent him that I would not clip as a reel because I didn't want to call him out.
I called him right the fuck out.
Probably the backlash would have been more severe. So the people that he sent that to were like, that's hip hop elitism, or one of the guys or whatever. But it's because you're saying I'm super hip hop. Like, I see all the hip hop reels. That is why that guy was saying you're a hip hop elitist.
What? That's elitism?
I mean, that was all I could conclude from that.
I didn't say I created hip hop, so I don't need this. I like hip hop. I look at that shit's nuts. By the way, he didn't send that to people. He posted that shit on his page.
Oh shit, really?
Or like on his story. You know what I mean? He posted it to his story, and people are just replying to his story or whatever. And
so, I gotcha. I didn't catch the story.
Yo, this is typical New York. Just so you understand what I'm dealing with right now, I'm on a 1-lane road in Bushwick, Brooklyn. There is a USPS truck that's pulled over like 3/4 in the road. There's a Tesla in front of me, can't get by. I'm behind him. There's a guy behind me. The guy honked, and the USPS driver basically gave him a wave and a middle finger and just kept doing his deliveries. So now we're all stacked up. We're all stacked up behind this guy living on his time. You know what I mean? Like, nobody has anywhere to be.
I appreciate that about New Yorkers. I love that.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Here it would just be like more passive. People like would rarely.
No, I'm sorry. The USPS guy would jump back in his car. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Now I kind of blame the Tesla because this guy moved up a little bit. You can hear that honk? This guy moved up a little bit. And all right, enough of this. I don't need to give you a play-by-play of this. Yo, listen, here's the deal, right? I am super, fuck these guys. I am super hip-hop. I never said that I know everything about hip-hop. But yo, also, the people that are sending those messages to your boy, tell your boy he could broaden his horizons a little bit and maybe go to 3 other pages, and I don't got to get the same fucking reel sent to me. By the way, since then, he's been doing nothing but sending me reels and sending me nothing but videos and text message. So that's what I get for,
So it's only exacerbated the situation.
Oh, it's gotten much worse, dude. I should have just kept my mouth shut. You live and you learn.
I tried to tell you. I did try to tell you.
Really did.
I thought that would only make it worse. So that's another reason I didn't cut it as a reel, because I was like, this is going to make it way worse. We're involving him in reels now. He's going to send you nothing but reels.
I mean, outrageous, dude.
He hasn't sent me any reels, though. He's only sent me those 2 responses that he sent you. So it's working for me.
The best part about that is one of the people was like, yo, keep sending me reels. So if you got guys that like getting these reels, just send them to them.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you know what I mean? Just because one person likes it doesn't mean the 90 other people you send it to are going to be like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool. Anyways.
So what do you got gripes about these days?
Oh, dude, so many things, man. Like, this fucking wedding, I'm just ready for this. Like, the heat. I'm that dude, right? It's winter, and I'm like, I can't wait for it to be hot. I'm so ready for the summer. 2 days of the spring, and I'm like, yo, man, it's hot as fuck out here. So, what am I not? What am I not pissed off about, I guess, is a better question.
You know what? I am excited about the summer because baggy stuff is back in season, so I could break out my old baggy shorts.
You gotta get those Jinkos.
I wish, I threw all that stuff away when I went to school after high school. But yo, when this just must have happened this season, but when did jean shorts become in style? Like, it used to be like the biggest sin to wear them.
Oh, I don't even know.
And now jorts are like in style.
Oh, no, that's hilarious. I don't know, but I could probably break out a few pairs that I've had in storage for a while.
And I don't know if this is a thing outside of LA or New Orleans, but I remember when I would wear jean shorts and people would be like, white people can't pull that off.
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
weird.
why?
I feel like white people created jean shorts.
I don't know, man. I used to have some drip though, and I don't have that stuff anymore because so many people railed me for that kind of thing. It goes back to what we were talking about last week, and people in LA are just like, "What are you wearing?"
Yeah, but fuck those people, dude. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me? Like, you know what I'm saying? If I want to wear these jorts, I'm gonna wear these jorts. You can go suck my dick.
Yeah, that's
Like,
kind of
you know,
how I'm operating nowadays. Because I mean, also,
That's it.
there's so many things that I wear regularly in life and have, and they go out of style and then they come back into style. Or I'm like wearing it and then a year later it's in style. And I was like, man, I was rocking that a year ago. Where were y'all?
Yep.
Like,
No, but they don't believe you when you say that, though. Like, no, you weren't. You're a liar.
I got pics to prove it.
Yeah, but I don't need to prove it, man. Who gives a fuck? Like, what are you, Joan Rivers and the fashion police? Get off my dick. Look, I want to start dressing like Justin Bieber dresses, all right? Don't say shit to me. I'm going to wear my boxer briefs with my Cole sweatpants hanging off my ankles. I'm going to wear a hold-up sweatshirt and a hoodie on top of it, maybe put a vest on it and a do-rag. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get to decide, bro.
I mean, I kind of fuck with some of the stuff he wears, but it just like looks rough, so it makes it look bad. Like, if you
leave
look like
Randy
you
alone.
have good hygiene, then you probably could pull that off a little better than looking like him. And
You leave Randy alone.
don't talk to her
Man,
about Randy like that. Randy's
call
cool.
They caught Randy smoking a big-ass bong the other day somewhere, and like it's all over the news. Like, why is this news?
Who cares? Like, he hasn't been smoking weed he has a song about it.
Who cares? He's a fucking musician. Everybody smokes weed. Leave him alone, dude.
He literally says, I get my weed from California.
Yeah, it's a fact. That's one of my
In,
favorite
like,
Justin
a big
Bieber songs,
song.
Peaches. Yeah, Peaches is one of my favorite fucking songs. One of my favorite Bieber songs, let me be clear. And you know what else I'm pissed about, dude? Here, now that you mention it, fuck it. Let's just go, right? This fucking stupid-ass Met Gala was the other day. You know anything about this stupid-ass Met Gala?
No, please tell me.
Oh my God, this fucking Met Gala, dude. So the Met, which is an institution, cool. So they do this fucking event every year. It's $35,000 a ticket. Celebrities get invited, designers get invited. Basically, it's for like their fashion thing and like, you know, it's for basically the museum, and they raise money, but it's like a celebrity hangout spot, right? So like all these fucking celebrities go there and like they invite a select few to go onto the red carpet. And so like the cool thing about it this year was that they had a bunch of people from like Indians are representing, right? So Shah Rukh Khan, who's the biggest actor in Bollywood and arguably one of the biggest superstars in the world, he got to walk the carpet and shit. Diljit Dosanjh, who's a great musician, a musician guy, he got to walk the carpet and shit. But like, I don't know, it's so aggressively annoying and put in my face that I just can't stand the Met Gala. And then also like, maybe I'm a little bit biased because I'm Indian, but like, why is there not a little bit more shine on these guys? Like, you let them run, nobody interviews them, nobody does nothing, nobody grabs a picture with all these guys. I was like, man, this is a great look for us, but then they kind of shit on us. People don't really know who they are or whatever. But yeah, dude, this Met Gala thing is just so annoying. You know what, dude? Actually, you heard of the actor Timothy Chalamet? I got a lot. I'm all over the place. But you've heard of this actor Timothy Chalamet, this young kid? He did the Bob Dylan biopic recently. Bro, so there's this actor kid, and he's like become like the big actor now. He's like the young stud. He's actually fucking with Kylie Jenner right now, right? One of the Jenner girls, Kylie. And so that's his girlfriend or whatever. So these, obviously the Kardashians, those guys are mainstays at these Met Gala events and this type of thing. Because Anna Wintour is like the chair of this thing. And so Kylie Jenner, all these girls, they go every year. Yo, this kid Timothée Chalamet is such a big Knicks fan that the night that the Met Gala was going on, the Knicks had a playoff game. So this kid stayed in the hotel room, sent Kylie Jenner to the Met Gala by herself, and was constantly posting on social media about the Knicks game. I was like, dude, I never liked a white actor kid more than I like this kid in my life. Like, good for this kid sticking by his guns. Like, I don't want to go to this bullshit-ass fake fashion show. I'm going to sit here and watch this Knicks game. When you come home, we can do what we do. So good for that kid.
Yeah, good for him. Like, it's
Bieber too. Bieber did the same shit. He didn't go to the Met Gala. He sent his wife, and he was watching some hockey game.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, good for Bieber. And smoking bongs, apparently, with Randy.
I mean, Randy is a bad influence.
But yeah, man, fuck the Met Gala.
It's a little ridiculous. Like, one thing I don't like about the Met Gala is when celebrities could be spotlighting bigger causes.
Oh my God, dude.
And then they go and flaunt at the Met Gala. And also, Andre 3000, we didn't ask for a flute record, and we didn't ask for you to wear a piano backpack. Like, what are you doing? Like, I wanted Andre to come back into music so bad, but this is not, like, it's like, careful what you wish for, you might get it in heat, because this is, like, the most annoying thing. Like, I'm sorry, the flute record, it's not terrible, but it's also disrespect to jazz flautists that are really good at their craft. Like, it's a very freshman release for a jazz record, and then he's like getting nominated for Grammys, and all these other people that have been doing that style of music for their entire lives are getting overlooked. Correct. And it's just like it's like flashy. It's almost like shock value, and he's like, I'm only doing my own thing, which I get, and like, whatever, do your own thing, but also you're garnering all this attention and taking away from people that have really been like, that are masters of their craft.
No, that's a fact, dude. And look, there's a reason why he wore that piano on his back that night, because literally right as he was walking the carpet, or like a few minutes before, he dropped his second instrumental or non-rap record, and I think it's called 7 piano sketches or some shit. So it's basically a piano record now. So he went and he appropriated flautism. Is that what it's called? Flautism? And now he's...
I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's like just jazz flute, you know?
Tribal pose, flautism. I make up my own shit as I go. And now he's appropriating pianoism. So, appropriatism?
Yeah, and I mean, I'm
perhaps.
sure like he's an okay piano player, but like, what about all the jazz pianists that have been doing this in their entire lives? They're all going to get overlooked because it's, you know, it's a stunt. Like,
well,
we
yeah,
didn't
dude,
want this. Like, give us another Outkast record, dude. Like, no one wants this.
Let's talk about that for a second, right? Explain to me why Andre 3000 is the greatest thing to ever happen to rap music, according to people. Why? Bro, Outkast was a phenomenal group. After you guys broke up, what have you really done for me? I love Andre, dude, and I love Big Boy. I'm not disrespecting the legacy of them and Outkast, but what I'm saying is everybody reveres 3000 like he is the greatest of all time. Oh my God, 3000 left rap. He's never going to do a rap album. When's he going to do a rap album? Why do you guys care so much? Like, yo, it's just Andre 3000. Like, he's not God's gift to man. I just never understood this whole like switch to where like Andre 3000 deciding he's not going to rap anymore was like the end of the world for rap. Like, who gives a fuck at the end of the day? He's allowed to retire if he wants.
Yeah, but he's not retiring. He's just switched genres. And it's
okay,
like
so
not
what?
even
so
that
what?
fire. Like, it's not comparatively to how he is as a lyricist and a hip hop producer. It's just pale. Like,
but that's not even what I'm asking you. What I'm asking you is why when he was around, there wasn't this much reverence. Right? When he was rapping, nobody was fucking out there with their bullhorns talking about how Andre 3000 was the greatest rapper of all time. Now you get that argument. People make that argument. It's like, bro, what are you talking about?
no, I mean, I think a lot of people used to say that when Outkast was in its heyday. Like, and I think he's an amazing lyricist. I don't think he's one of the best. He's definitely not in my top 5. But Outkast as a group, Outkast is definitely probably in my top 3 rap groups. Because the whole package.
Who else you got in there?
For rap groups?
Yeah. And again, I don't need you to give me the other 2, but just give me a few that you're like, okay, these guys.
Wu-Tang, like Wu-Tang.
Right.
Oh man, that's tough.
Wu-Tang. You think, okay. So, I mean, look, it's tough too because, right, there's so many there were so many phenomenal groups kind of before our era too, so it's hard, right? So, I'll say from like 1990 going to now, Wu-Tang is definitely in the top, near the top for me, if not the top. The Locks have to be there. I mean, that's just New York, you know what I mean? But that's interesting. And then Outkast is right up there. I mean, I can remember when my brother showed me Southern Playalistic Cadillac Funky Music for the first time, the whole album. And I mean, like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. So yeah, I'm never gonna say Outkast isn't one of the greatest rap groups of all time. I never really understood where all of a sudden 3000 just jumped like to the best thing of all time. And I'm like, all right, I guess.
No, I mean, I don't agree with that, but I think like most of my favorite rap groups would, like, none of the MCs in those rap groups would fall into my top 5 MCs. Like, I love Tribe Called Quest, one of my favorite rap groups, but would I put Phife or Q-Tip in my top 5 lyricists? Probably not. But as a package rap group, like, phenomenal. And same with Wu-Tang. Like, would I put Method Man in my top 5 MCs? Probably not. Is he an amazing MC? Absolutely. But
no, that's
he's not going to make my top 5, you know?
I don't disagree. Look, I love Meth. I don't disagree, right? And that's an interesting thing too, because if you let's just say you took Wu-Tang beats, right? Like, let's just say 36 Chambers, it was those same beats, but it was only Method Man, right? Like, it was a Method Man album. And he got 3 verses on all those songs and that type of thing. Then maybe there's a deeper argument to be made. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. It's tough to rank a group member as a top artist, solo artist, because they split time on records with other cats. So it's a little bit tricky. That's an interesting discussion too. That's one day we should talk about that one day, probably off the podcast. But like, I would love to chat with you about who are the top 10 rappers that came out of groups, because that's a different list.
Yeah. Or even just like my top 5 hip hop groups and my top 5 MCs, and like the difference between that, because they're going to be completely different lists. And I don't think either of those lists people are going to fall. Like, Pharoah Monch is one of my favorite MCs. Is Organized Confusion one of my favorite groups? No.
No, that's facts. No, that's facts. That's facts. That's fact. That does happen. You know what I mean? The top 5 MCs is tough for me, man, because 3 of them, possibly even 4 or 3 in an honorable mention, are dead. So, like, that only leaves me 2 spots for people who are alive. And so that becomes tricky, right? So, you know what I mean? Because, like, Biggie's dead, Big Pun's dead, Big L's dead, DMX is dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's tough.
I mean, we're just also getting that age where, I mean, these guys would be in their 50s by now, so.
Yeah. No, that's facts. That's facts. But, you know, I don't know. It'd be a good conversation for later on for you and I.
But yeah, I don't think Andre falls in my top 10, even top 10 best lyricists. I mean, Big Boy doesn't either, but they're definitely like in my top 3 as a group.
Yeah. That's cool. I'll co-sign that.
Yeah, celebrity shit annoys me. Like, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just like, man, you got a kid with Badu. Why can't you be more instrumental with activism, kind of like she is? You know, I'm like, come on, man. What kind of influence are you setting for your kids?
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. J. Cole did his last Dreamville festival sometime last month, and he actually bought out Badu. That was dope.
Do they do that in North Carolina?
I mean, he used to take it around, but yeah, I think they did this one in Fayetteville. I think it was in Fayetteville or right by it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But that's the last one he's saying. The last Dreamville Fest. But yeah, he had Badu out, and like they put it on. It's on YouTube or whatever. His whole set, and he crushed it. But yeah, he had Badu out there. It was nice to see her.
Speaking of rap stuff, have you been paying attention to the Diddy stuff?
Let's not say that that's rap stuff, but I mean, I have half an eye on it. They're doing jury selection right now. It's kind of wild.
I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't paid attention to it in forever.
Yeah, they're doing jury selection right now, and then it's going to start. They say Cassie's going to testify, and then I think they got 2 other people, like 2 other key witnesses to testify or some shit. I don't know, man. That's getting. I don't know how that's going to go, to be honest with you. He might slide on that.
You think so?
No, I don't think so, but he might.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think so. Like if you you know what I mean? If you made me give you an answer right now, like press me for an answer, guilty or not guilty. I think they're going to find him guilty, but I do believe there is a chance that he can skate on it.
Watch Trump pardon him.
No, I don't think that's going to happen.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Trump gives a fuck about that shit.
Oh, really?
Like I don't think Trump gives a fuck about, Puff Daddy and the fucking lawsuits. I really don't. I could be wrong, but I don't think he gives a shit about that.
You can never tell with him because he's just like constantly day to day talking about some new bullshit that no one is even thinking about. Like when he talked about Alcatraz this week, it's like, what?
Yo, like talk about putting the final nail in the coffin of San Francisco, right? Which has already gone to shit. But now you're going to reopen Alcatraz. Also, does America not have enough jails?
I mean,
like really?
We imprison more people than any other country, so.
Like, dude, there's enough jails. Yo, this is the country where privatization of jails became a business. Jail is a business here.
Oh, absolutely.
So, like,
big business.
I think you got it, Nat. I don't think you need to open up Alcatraz. Like, if I go to San Francisco, how can I go back and visit Al Capone's cell if you open up Alcatraz?
Well, they also probably make a lot more money just from the tourism aspect of it.
Of course.
And I think it's like a historical site for Native Americans because of the occupation from American Indian movement, if I'm not mistaken.
You think the leader of the free world gives a fuck about that?
No, but this is interesting. I saw some reporting on this, and apparently the night before he said anything, in southern Florida, there was a screening of Escape from Alcatraz. So his whole rant about Alcatraz and Hollywood is based off of him watching Escape from Alcatraz the other night.
Yo, that is wild. That's why he wants to put the 100% tariffs on people who shoot movies outside of America?
Yeah, which is also ridiculous because they're already getting affected. Like 10% of the movie business relies on China distribution. And that's,
no.
That's already
that's
hurting.
not even what they're talking about.
I know. I understand that. But he's already going to hurt an industry that has been crippled since the pandemic and then the strike and is still the production is even 5% below what it was during the pandemic, which was at a really low point. So.
But like, dude, like think about these, like, yeah, I know, I feel you. And yo, like you need to be able to shoot outside of America. Like, no offense. And I mean, like, not that this is like people think it's one of the greatest shows of all time, but like, just because it was so epic, right? Game of Thrones. Do you really think Game of Thrones could have been shot in America?
Absolutely not.
With those vast fucking shots that they had, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not possible.
I mean, they're also using like 17th century castles and stuff that are still there.
Correct.
For shots.
You know what I mean?
How are you going to get that shot?
Correct. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. So yeah, 100% tariffs on film productions outside of America is insane.
I mean, I don't think he's going to follow through with it because it's kind of ridiculous, but
I think that comes down to a coin flip, which basically all of his decisions come down to.
Yeah, I mean, just this week, the Port of LA has reported that shipments this month will be down 35%, which is a third of shipping, more than a third of shipping. So they're predicting the next 5 to 7 weeks that we're going to start seeing empty shelves, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna get real bad before it gets good.
And people also don't understand that just, they're like, there's going to be less products. Well, that means less work for so many people involved in the supply chain. And there's things you don't think about the supply chain and what jobs are affected by it. So it just goes from, people that work at the shipyards to truckers and then just trickles down to everyone,
Yeah, grocery store worker, everybody, you know what I mean? Like it's going to become a problem. It's going to get bad before it gets better. I mean, get worse before it gets better. It's already bad.
I mean, will it get better? It's just going to continue to
eventually
exacerbate and get worse and worse.
Eventually it'll get better, dude. I'm not saying it's going to get better next year or this year or what, but eventually it has to get better. That's how life goes, right? There's ebbs and flows. Like eventually somebody else will take power, whether it's after this term or after this guy dies or, whatever it may be. But like, there's somebody else will take the seat. So like, hopefully they'll turn it around at some point, but it has to, you know what I mean? Like there's no way.
I don't think he's going to give up the presidency.
That's fine. That's why I said whether this term ends or whether it's after he dies, right? Like if he turns this into a dictatorship, eventually the man's going to die. He's going to be in his 80s at the end of this term. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to live forever. He ain't that weirdo dude who's on the biohacking shit and, you know what I mean, playing with his son doing weird shit to stay young. That guy's a fucking trip also.
Yeah.
But eventually that guy's going to die, dude. And so somebody else is going to have to take over. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. It's going to get rough before it gets better. Maybe I'll stay in where I'm going for my honeymoon. Just live out there. Perma vacationer.
Yeah, I want to move to Martinique and get EU citizenship or permanent residency.
Of all the islands to choose, you choose the one that you're named after?
No, I mean, it's a French-speaking island and it's part of France.
I go to St. Martin.
I don't think they're a territory, huh?
Yeah, St. Martin, it's half French, half Dutch.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yo, it's fucking beautiful, dude.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I mean, Martinique is too.
Yeah, so it sure is.
And it's just closer. Like, it's actually, if I lived in Martinique, it's actually closer to New Orleans than I am now.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so it would just be easier to get home.
That's dope.
Than it
I would
is
definitely
now.
visit you a lot more if you lived in Martinique.
Yeah, you haven't visited me one time in Portland.
I haven't visited you since you left LA.
Nope, I know that.
Yeah.
So when are you coming to visit?
Never. Move to Martinique. When are you moving to an island? I'll be there the next day. What are you talking about?
I mean, I can't blame
I'll
you for
help
not
you
wanting
move.
to come to Portland, to be honest.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. First of all, it's been winter the whole time since you know what I mean? Like the last few months. I'm definitely not coming there in winter time.
It's been winter the last 3 years.
yeah, exactly. Winter is coming. Nah, bitch, winter is here. Yeah, it's been bad. But nah, yeah, I don't know. I'm never coming to Portland, probably.
Yeah.
I'll try my best. I'll try. I'll add it to the list of things like whatever I said I'm going to do that I'm never going to do on this podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? But yeah, that's it.
You're loyal, but, you know, sometimes you don't deliver on things you say you're going to do.
I don't like flying.
Yeah, I was reading also the FAA was warning against flying into Newark. There's a air traffic controller that is like, whatever you do, avoid Newark Airport.
Yeah, they had a major mishap. Some sort of like faulty copper wire, apparently, is what they're blaming it on.
I mean, I try to avoid Newark anyways. I've flown into Newark before, and I will never do it again. It's one of my least favorite. It's up there with the Philadelphia airport for me, like least favorite airports for sure.
No, yeah. Newark is trash, but I mean, like, it is convenient for certain routes.
Yeah, maybe, and like it's always less expensive than JFK or
That's
LaGuardia.
Yeah, that's a fact. That is a fact.
There's a reason for that.
No, that is also a fact.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, fuck Newark.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got you coming in on I don't even know. I think it's like on a Wednesday or some shit. You're going to be coming into New York. So I got to figure out if it's going to be me or somebody else that picks you up.
I like that I just don't, and not to shit on New York. Like I've had some really great times in the city, but I'm just happy that I don't have to spend any time in the city and I'll just be out there at Long Island.
Yeah, that's facts. We doing everything in the burbs.
Yeah, I like it out there. It's like Little Rock to me. It's like the good parts of Little Rock.
It's whatever, dude. It's similar. You could look at it from your perspective. You could look at it and be like, oh, this feels like Shreveport. It's a lot of Long Island is like any town USA. You don't really know.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like what you think of New York at all. I mean, like I feel like I've been upstate, all over upstate, and spent some time there too. So upstate in general just feels like the South.
The South, yeah.
But I feel like
as
soon as you get out of the city, it's just like any fucking place in America.
Yeah. That's facts. If you come east, you get through Queens, like you're in Long Island, like it could be anywhere, dude.
Yeah.
But it's nice. It's peaceful out here. I like it.
No, it is. It is really nice. I mean, your mom's place is so nice and quiet. It feels like you're in the hills or something. And
yeah, it's just like country.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
I like that. So I don't have to worry about any of the city disagreeing with me.
Nah, not at all.
For some reason, like I just like my body has never been able to acclimate to New York in the city. Like I don't know what it is, but there's always like there is this like uncomfort that I feel physically when I'm in New York, even if I'm having a great time.
That's interesting.
Yeah. My body just is like this is too unnatural. There's like too much concrete. There's like I need to touch I need to touch grass. There's no grass to touch. Like I always think about that when people are like in New York and someone's like, go touch grass. They're like, where am I going to go touch grass? Like I can't go to the park right now. It's 30-minute walk.
Yeah, I hear you, dude.
You know, touch grass. Okay, I'll go buy some wheatgrass for my office or my apartment so I can just have that.
Concrete jungle, buddy.
Yeah, it really is. When people say that about other cities, I'm like, yeah, like Portland, not a concrete jungle, bud.
Oh, yeah. No, people use that shit for like any city. And like, that's not true, buddy.
Yeah, honestly,
we're literally across the street from a
only,
botanical garden.
It's only New York, in my opinion. Like, I mean, maybe Paris and some other international cities I've been to. Even London, though, I feel like there's like more.
No, there's a lot of greenery in London.
Yeah, there's like a ton of trees and grass and parks and like, yeah, but.
Well, I mean, look, New York too. You could say that about New York. No, you could say that about New York, dude. We have Central Park. It's a huge park. We have tree lines. There are tree-lined streets uptown and shit. But for the most part, you know, people think about Brooklyn, you know, like all the boroughs and shit is a lot of like just pavement and buildings, right? And so I think it's that also. I think it's the mix of pavement and high rises that kind of lends itself to that concrete jungle mentality. Also, it's the mentality, right? It's like people, it's a jungle out here, like especially in those like olden days, like when we were kids, you know, bro. There are neighborhoods in New York right now. When we were kids in the early '80s or in the late '80s, early '90s, we were told in no unexplicit terms, yo, you cannot go to these neighborhoods. Now, those are the most gentrified neighborhoods in New York.
Wild.
Right? And so, that concrete jungle shit stems from that old school mentality of guys like, yo, it's dangerous out here. Like, it's a jungle, but there's no jungle. It's fucking playgrounds.
Are the dangerous parts of town like different parts now, or are they still some of those neighborhoods?
No, some of the neighborhoods are still kind of like they get active, like East New York and Brooklyn, Brownsville. Those neighborhoods still get active. But I know white people, like yuppie white people that live in both of those neighborhoods, but that shit still gets active. The Bronx still gets active. Like those guys, they're not playing. You know what I mean? There's still machete attacks in fucking bodegas in the Bronx every day and shit like that. Dudes still take shit serious, but a lot of the other neighborhoods, like, yo, dude, the entire waterfront in Williamsburg used to be real bad. Now you can't even afford to walk in that neighborhood.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts.
I mean, and that's just happened everywhere. It's the same in Portland, too.
Yeah, 100%.
And New Orleans, very much so.
Yeah, New Orleans, same type of thing. Was there just a festival last week? Was it Jazz Fest or something?
Yeah, Jazz Fest the last 2 weekends.
Word. Shout out to my cousin Zubin. They were... him and his girl were out there. Actually, when I saw him in Texas, he was asking me if I wanted to go, if you wanted to go. I was like, bro, I can't go. I'm getting married in a couple weeks. I was like, Mart's in Portland. He's coming to the wedding. He's not going to be able to go. But he was like, he was happy to offer us. He had extra tickets and shit. And he was, obviously, he knows you know, that's your town. So, like, he was like, yo, if either one of you or both of you want to come. I was like, man, that's not possible.
Yeah, my shout-out list for that is way too large to even get into. So, just going to...
Yeah, you can't do it. Yeah, you can't do that.
But yeah, like
shout out to everybody.
Honestly, like my cousin was like trying to get me to come down and even offer me to buy me a flight, but I can't swing it right now, and I just didn't have anything going on. You know, like I've been out of the New Orleans scene for 7 years now, so it's just like too much work to line things up, and there's like a whole myriad of different reasons for me to
if you were gonna go, you were just gonna, that's the thing, if you were gonna go, you were just gonna go hang out. I mean, why fly all the way there just to fucking hang out? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
there's no need for that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been fun. I mean, I haven't done Jazz Fest in years, and it would be a lot of fun. And there was like definitely some really awesome night shows, and there were some things I wanted to see at Jazz Fest too, but not enough for me to want, spend, $1,000 on a vacation.
No, that's a fact, dude. And I mean, like, even that, like, I didn't, not that I had time for it, but like, I have no desire to go. Like, we played at, you know what I mean? You played multiple years, but I played at Jazz Fest. Like, I'm cool.
You played at Jazz Fest?
Yeah, you had me at Jazz Fest.
Oh, well, I mean, we played like a night show.
I don't give a fuck. It still counts, dude.
No, it definitely does not count.
It counts, dude. It counts.
It
you can say
count.
whatever you want to.
If you tell someone that you've played at Jazz Fest,
I just told you and the world.
Well, he's lying, everyone. So don't listen to what
I don't
he's
give a fuck.
saying. He doesn't know what
I
he's
disagree
talking
with that.
about. If you tell someone that you've played Jazz Fest, they're gonna think that you were at the fairgrounds on stage, which I have been. I've been at Jazz Fest twice.
What festivals did we do? Because I did do ground shows at festival. What was that? Voodoo Fest?
Yeah, we played Voodoo Fest.
Got it. So
Yeah.
that makes sense.
We played
And we
Voodoo
were
Fest.
a
And
part
we've
of
done
the festivities of Jazz Fest. How's that sound?
we've done night shows during Jazz Fest.
So part of the festivities.
Sure.
Non-official
Yeah, not
shows.
even affiliated with the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation.
There were New Orleans people there. Good enough.
Yes, there were people from New
Good
Orleans
enough.
at our shows. So yes,
Good
Gotham,
enough.
you have played Jazz Fest.
Good enough. Wait, so have I played Mardi Gras? Because I wasn't on like the official parade route.
Well, Mardi Gras isn't an official, officialized festival. It's just a party.
Well then, I guess I played a lot of parties.
You could have played a show for Pancake Day in London, but you would be like, I've done Mardi Gras. Because it's the same
what
fucking
show?
day. That's what they do in Britain is on Fat Tuesday, they do Pancake Day.
Pancake Day, got it.
Because different places celebrate it differently. You know, it's Fat Tuesday. Just basically, you know, you're sinning as much as you can before you go and get your ashes on Wednesday and ask for forgiveness in Catholic religion.
Catholic people and they're asking for forgiveness nonsense.
Oh, yeah. If you're going to be involved in a religion, it's the best one because it's like they almost like promote sinning. And they're like, sin as much as you want. And then you ask for forgiveness and then you don't sin at all for 40 days. And you actually give up more stuff that you would normally do that's not a sin.
So yeah, that's not a scam at all. Do what you
Yeah,
want, but then
yeah.
just go ask this pedophile to give you an absolution. All right.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Go ask for forgiveness for 7 murders or whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're sitting in that thing. Who's worse, you or the fucking priest? I can't tell.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
mean,
Fucking
New
nuts.
Orleans is like just pinnacle Festivus culture. Like, there's never a
facts.
time where the festivals stop. And after the hurricane, like, they were trying to bring more tourism back into the city. So every few months or every couple years, more little festivals pop up. And I feel like now every weekend there is some new festival. Like there's a fried chicken fest,
Oh,
there's a
for
reggae
sure. Yeah,
fest, there's a po' boy
yeah.
fest. You know, the list goes on and on and on. Because it's trying to, especially in the summer, because tourism suffers because of the heat and hurricanes. So they want people to come into the city desperately. So it's just like they're constantly celebrating, and but I think the asking for forgiveness part is long dead in New Orleans.
It's like we just do what we do now.
Yeah,
All right? I'll ask when I'm dead. Like, all right.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead. More power to you, sir. Like, no problem.
I mean, there's a lot of parts of me that misses how it is because it does make people more open. Like people
I
are
fucking love New
so
Orleans.
closed off here, and just like weird and passive aggressive. But New Orleans is just like if people are going to be aggressive, they're going to be openly aggressive to you. But 9 times out of 10,
for
like
sure.
people are usually nice. People are coming up to you, trying to have conversations with you. I do miss that about it. Like people are really open to experiencing cultures and life there,
Yeah, word. Yeah, no, I love it there, man. It's one of my favorite cities. I hope to be back there soon.
Me too.
Word.
Me too.
Man, good, man.
Yeah.
Man, so what got the rebrand,
Yeah, I'm feeling good about it. I mean, it was our original idea to start with Cynic in the City when we came up with this idea like 3 or 4 years ago now, and we just never followed through.
Nah, yeah, we were in a lot of we did a lot of planning on it, and we were in motion, and it takes a while if you really want to do these type of things right. It takes a while to like roll these things out. So it's not like we were just sitting on our hands. We started having discussions about doing a pod probably about, like you said, 3-4 years ago. But then once we started kicking it into high gear, we were able to roll it out pretty quickly. But yeah, man, I mean, as you guys can tell now, we are now Cynic in the City. It's still Gotham Green. It's still Mart and Arsenault. It's still the relationship that we've known for the last 23 years. It's still the same guys that you guys are getting to know over the last 10, 11 episodes. And we're going to continue to, provide commentary on shit that bothers us, shit that we like, and shit that we hate. And, Mart will talk some shit. I'll talk some shit. At the end of the day, we'll always be brothers. And we appreciate everybody for listening and listen if you want, don't listen if you don't want, but you should be listening because we talk a lot of shit, and sometimes that's nice to hear when things are going bad in your life or my life or the listener's life, and you just want to tune out and fucking mess with us for a little bit. So yeah, man, Cynic in the City. He's in Portland, I'm in New York, and wherever you guys are, you're part of the family now.
I like that you're in the car for the first episode of Cynic in the City, because originally we were talking about doing every episode in the car.
From the car, yeah.
One thing I'm disappointed about, though, is your road rage is more tame when we're recording. Like, if we were just on the phone, if we were just on the phone, you'd be cussing people out. Yeah, I kind of want that element involved in this.
Yo, before we get out of here, I'll give you a little bit of the secret sauce. When I'm doing this pod while I'm driving, I ain't really paying too much attention to the driving part.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
No, it's terrible. I'm scared of myself, but what I'm just saying is it's terrible. But I mean, really, I'm not really focused on the assholes and this and that. Like, I'm just like, I'm cruising, we're talking, I don't give a fuck. But no, I got you. I hear you loud and clear,
Let me dial up the road rage a little bit.
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. I'll see you next week, buddy.
Like, I haven't gotten one. I'm driving here.
I mean, really, dude. Like, I could be too. I mean, I gave you that little fucking story about the USPS guy flipping us all off a while ago.
That's fantastic. We need a dashboard cam also so we can see what's going on.
That would be fucking phenomenal.
Like, dude. Honestly, we should make that shit happen.
Dude, maybe we should. When I'm driving, maybe I'll do a flip. I'll do 2 cams. That might be fucking sick.
No, it'd be amazing. Yeah,
because then drop us a comment
then
if
we
you
can
want us
see
to
what you're complaining about, you know?
Oh, dude, let's do that. Yeah. All right, fuck it, let's do that. Maybe I'll try to figure that out for the next car ride. But yo, just to, for you and for the listeners or whatever, man, I am getting married in like 4 weeks, so I am stacked with wedding planning and different things that I must attend. So for the next couple weeks, we might be in the car. So you guys might be seeing dash cam, road rage cam next week, but we might implement that into
road rage cam. That's perfect.
Yeah, fuck it. And maybe we just put it on when I get angry. We don't gotta like put it on the whole time. But yeah, something like that.
Or you could be like, look at this asshole, and then we could look at the asshole.
That'd be phenomenal, dude. That would be great. Oh man, that would be great. All right, I'm gonna work on that.
Well, look, I think it's probably about time to wrap it up. And like Gotham said, he's going to be busy. We might take a week or 2 off after the wedding, we'll be right back to it for our 10 listeners or whatever.
Nah, fuck that. We got more than that.
Oh well, that's good to know.
Yeah. Don't. You can self-deprecate. Don't me deprecate. Fuck out of here. I don't know how many listeners you got. I got more than 10. So, I don't know. Some of them probably hate me, though. I guarantee you I got people ready to throw bad shit on me, comments about me. See, this is what I meant. Hip-hop elitism. You don't even like 3,000. Like, all right, dude, relax.
Hey, bring on the hate. That means we're doing something.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm used to that, and I'm cool. I give it right back to you guys. If that's how you want this to go, we're ready to take it there. But nah, dude, yeah, drop comments. Let us know if you like it, if you don't like it, if I'm elite or an elitist, whatever it may be. If you don't think I'm super hip-hop, whatever, man, let us know, who you like better, me or Martin. Clearly his voice is better. His voice was made for radio, so was his face. But
I did got a face for radio.
Yeah, that's facts. That's fact. Nah, I'm just playing with you, man. I love you. I'm looking forward to seeing you suited and booted at the wedding, though.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to come up there.
My brother, I love you. I'll talk to you next week.
I love you too, brother.
All right, peace.
Peace.
I'm high pace with a high rise taste. Addicted to the vapors of paper.
Embarking the darkest sins in the hearts of men. Every rapper that rap ain't celebrity.
I'm high pace with a high rise taste. Addicted to the vapors of paper.
Embarking the darkest sins in the hearts of men.